Hey Sagittarius, how are we today? Just doing our weekly reading. This week we are looking at love and what's coming up for you in love. I just want to let everyone know if you do leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for a free personal reading. I'll be drawing that when I hit 100 subscribers. We are just a really small channel. So, every single like and subscribe really does mean a lot to me. I super appreciate all your support already, guys. But we'll sort of get straight on into it for us today, Sagittarius. I do have with me the Paper Oracle Lenormand deck there. I do have those wonderful love heart cards, the Lover's Oracle. But we're sort of starting today with the Island Time Wellness Oracle deck, okay? So we'll get straight into it for you, Sagittarius, and see what's coming up for you in love. Sagittarius, what's coming up for Sagittarius in love, please? Okay, so firstly, we do have the Heartbroken card, Sagittarius. So that does say deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. So obviously, for a lot of the collective out there, you may have been through a recent breakup. Even if it wasn't recent, you still are sort of dealing with the emotional repercussions of that. That separation or breakup or whatever that is for you in particular. Just feeling a little bit heartbroken over, whatever's happened for you in the past there, Sagittarius. But I do have the Cupid's arrow coming through as well. So that is, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meetings, but also hesitation. Okay, so when we are feeling quite heartbroken, reflecting on things that have happened in the past, a lot of the time we do have that hesitation to risk it and get hurt all over again. But, we do have, it is saying have faith, love is coming. It's kind of being struck by Cupid's arrow. There's definitely some potential future love energy headed your way, Sagittarius. We do also see surprise invitation or meeting. Okay, so we'll see what that's all about as well. But first I'll grab you a couple of cards in regard to that heartbroken energy. Why are we seeing Sagittarius heartbroken, please? Okay, and what's coming up next for Sagittarius with that Cupid's arrow energy, please? What's coming up next in love for Sagittarius? Oh my goodness, Sagittarius. I will show you too. I do have the heart on the bottom of the deck after I've delved into that Cupid's arrow energy. Okay, so we do have the love definitely around your energy at the moment, Sagittarius. But firstly, just looking into that heartbroken energy, we are seeing the crossroad, the anchor, as well as the stranger there. Okay, so what I feel like, I feel like we're looking at two different storylines with these two cards here, that stranger and that anchor energy. But then, here's what's happened with that separation. You've chose to go a different way to that connection. The road is all about, choosing a new path, choosing the right path for you. And I'm feeling that the decision was sort of made from one of these reasonings here. What we do have with that road is that, sometimes these choices and decisions in love are really hard and do leave you heartbroken. It may not have even been your choice. Someone may have sort of taken a different path to you, and you kind of feel like your paths just diverged, and that led to that separation between you and this past energy. All right, but we are definitely seeing some choices and decisions that have been made in the past that have led to that heartbroken energy. All right. Now, like I said, I do feel like these are kind of separate. So for some of the collective, we're going to be looking at this anchor more so than this one. But then for others of you, we will be looking more at this stranger energy than the anchor energy. So it's kind of feeling like two different storylines. All right. So for some of you, I do feel as though that choice was made, to separate in the past because of this anchor energy. So that was sort of being, feeling weighed down by the pressures of that connection, and feeling kind of stuck and, held in place by that connection. So either you or the other party was sort of feeling a little bit stuck in that connection, like there was no growth. Like I said, like your paths were just sort of going completely different directions in life in general. And that's sort of what's led to those choices being made, with that split, that separation being made there with that heartbroken energy. Obviously, this has affected you, quite a lot, with that heartbroken energy coming through, still sort of mourning the loss of that connection. Okay, but I do feel as though that's kind of just showing us too that if that connection were to continue, that's exactly what it would have resulted in. It is that stuck kind of energy where you're not actually growing together, you're growing apart. Okay, so I kind of feel that for some of you, that's what's happened there within that past energy. For others of you, and obviously, whatever resonates the most for you, you may actually be a little bit of both sides of that coin as well. But this other energy is kind of that stranger. It's the stranger energy there. So it does talk about, you know, in the traditional deck, it is one of the cards that represents the dog energy, which is all about, friendships and loyalty and compassion. So for some of you, this stranger card could actually be signifying that there was, a third party involved in that decision to separate. So there may have been, for some of you, there may have been a third party involved, whether you were aware of that or not. It could have been someone who literally was a stranger to you, that has actually had an impact on your connection, and you may not even been aware of that. Of course, it can, energy can all be changed and flipped. So, take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. But there's also that strong element of, within that connection, you guys were sort of feeling like total strangers to each other, that your paths had already kind of diverged, to the point where you kept looking at this person kind of going, oh, I didn't know you like that, or I didn't know that you would behave that way. Like, and it was just kind of like totally unexpected that all of a sudden you're kind of realizing, hang on, I don't even know this person anymore. They're like a total stranger to me. And or they may have felt that, like that about you. But it is really that unknown kind of element, that element of like, what happened? Like, where did we lose our friendship with each other? Why are we like just strangers passing in the night these days? And that could have led to that separation as well. Okay, so we are looking at some bit of all over the shop. Like I said, you could be sort of a blend of all of those things, or you yourself are going to know definitively what it was that sort of led to that past energy, that past separation there. But I do feel that for some of you, you may not have been aware, but there may have actually been external people, affecting your person, even if it wasn't like, that, we all, when people say third party, a lot of the time people just jump straight to the whole cheating idea. But sometimes that third party, it doesn't have to be, that broken loyalty. It doesn't actually have to mean broken loyalty when someone says third party. It could just be someone sort of getting in their head, making them think that certain things are more important than they are. Someone just sort of talking to them about the connection, saying like, oh, do they do this, do they do that, and kind of just getting in their head, and involving themselves in your connection, in that way as well. So when I say third party, I don't always mean, like out and out cheating as such, or breaking loyalties within a connection. Sometimes it is just that external influence that, you may not even realize that there was actually extra influences on your person or on the connection, that have actually led to certain things sort of snowballing, into, the paths separating there. Okay, so a lot of the time, that's what we see with third parties. It's not actually that out and out cheating. Sometimes it's, the emotional cheating, where it's the not communicating. They're not communicating with you within the connection. They're communicating with someone else, and someone else is making things sort of build up more in their mind than they actually should be, and they're not actually coming to you and saying, oh, well, what did you actually mean when you said this and this. They're actually taking someone else's interpretation and running with that. So sometimes that third party interference can sort of come in that manner as well. Okay, I just felt like I needed to let you guys know that, because I don't actually feel as though that's out and out cheating. I feel as though that stranger, it's someone more influencing the connection, rather than out and out stealing your person or something like that. Do you know what I mean? But like, obviously for some of you, like I said, you're going to know what it was for you in your personal situation. It is a collective reading. Okay, but the positive energy that we want to sort of really talk about, guys, I get super excited when it comes to love, because who doesn't love love? But when we do have that Cupid's arrow coming through, I have gotten some of the most delicious cards come through for you there, Sagittarius. Okay, so firstly, we have the Sun energy. So that is all about happiness, that warmth and happiness that the sun's shining on you and bringing, this Cupid's arrow straight to light for you. You're definitely going to be finding about this potential love option coming up soon. I feel with that, I feel like someone's going to reveal themselves to you quite soon with that sun. Then we actually have the cauldron. Okay, so that is like, magic is in the air. All the ingredients are being put into this potion, and it's resulting in this awesome, this Cupid's arrow energy, this awesome potential love energy headed straight for you. We've got some lovely imagery with this cauldron. As you can probably see up here, there's stars and butterflies and dragonflies, all up here in this beautiful colored smoke coming out of this cauldron. So it really is like all the ingredients are coming together, and it's the recipe's nearly finished for you to have this love coming in. Okay, and those the butterflies and dragonflies, they do represent transformations and that total metamorphosis. Like, you may be thinking, oh, I don't want to rush into anything because it may end up just as bad as what I've dealt with in the past. But we do see this transformation energy as well. So it really is that energy of, this is going to be something like totally unexpected, because of the fact that it's going to be totally different to what you may have felt before in connections. All right, I feel there really is an element where it's going to be like totally magical with this new person. I do feel straight away that there's definitely a new person coming into your energy pretty soon, Sagittarius. It does feel pretty soon. All right. And then that's actually followed up with the cross card. So straight away, we did see on that Cupid's arrow card, it does say, have faith, love is coming. And that is pretty much exactly what this cross card means in this reading as well. Okay, so there's that side note that you may have felt quite burdened by love in the past, but we're not going to be having that same energy. This is all about destiny and fate. So with that magic in the air as well, you may really feel like some super connection to this new energy. You may feel as though, like, I'm destined to be with this person, or that energy of, I feel like I've known them before. Like, what is this crazy magic this person's doing to me? It's definitely got that sort of an energy coming through with that. But it's like, I can't get past it. It's a beautiful energy, all right? And that was followed up with the ring as well. Okay, so the ring, talking about connection, right? And talking about, potential relationships, that are commitments coming through for you. So this is definitely going to be something really beautiful for your life, Sagittarius. I can feel that energy, and it is sublime. I absolutely love it. It's a really positive energy coming through there, Sagittarius, and like I said, it's feeling really close. It is feeling like a super close energy, all right? So, you may have already met this person. That's how close that energy feels. Like, if not, you may be meeting them very, very soon, all right? We'll get to the confirmation deck in a minute and see if we can get a time frame for you. But I'll grab you a couple of the Lovers Oracle and see what they want to say for Sagittarius. New love for Sagittarius, please. Okay, I've had a few flying out there. Okay, so first of all, we do have this card here. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for your heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay, so that's just a bit of a reminder to follow your heart and follow your intuition, because I feel like you're into it. With that magic card on and the cross card on the table, you are going to have a pretty good intuition about this person when they come through, I feel. And then this card here, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Okay, so that's talking a little bit about, getting yourself out of that heartbroken energy and getting ready for this new energy. Imagining all those unwanted thoughts dissolving into light. Okay, so I do feel as though those unwanted thoughts is that heartbroken energy. There's no need to dwell on that anymore, because you've got a lot of new energy that you are going to be focusing on very soon. And I did actually have a third one come out for you there, Sagittarius, which is transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So once again, clarifying that when I did say about that transformation that we see with the butterfly and dragonfly imagery there, that metamorphosis, that, love conquers all and transforms all things. So I do feel as though this is going to be like love 2.0, like a transformed version of the love that you may have felt in your life before, a deeper version of what you may have felt with love energy in the past. I do feel as though this is going to be like that sort of soul shaking kind of a love, with the magic card there and the cross card, saying that this is going to be a spiritual magical connection. It's definitely going to be something that you may not have ever experienced before, Sagittarius. So that's super positive energy for you. And like I said, we'll see if we can get you a time frame with my clarity deck here. So Sagittarius and new love. Sagittarius and new love, please. Okay, what month is it, Sagittarius? I've got a few time frames here on the table. We do have the June card first and foremost, so that's now, right? So we may actually be meeting this person very, very soon. Like I said, I had that feeling that it may be something very, very soon. I do also have September and November. Okay, so there may be some important things occurring in September or November when it comes to you and this connection, this new connection, or this could be talking about a birth month. It could also be talking about that past energy. Something may have happened past September or November that has led to this heartbroken energy. So it can be a different, like I said, we are a collective reading. But we also have the Gemini card. Okay, so once again, it is still Gemini season at the moment for another few weeks. So it is feeling very current. So we're probably looking at the start of June even, or Gemini might be an important placement for you, or this new energy. We also have the letter H. Okay, so with the initials, when they do come out, H may be an important letter, in somebody's name, but also with the letter H, if there is a certain word that comes to mind with the letter H, for some reason I want to say Harry, all right, but if there is a certain, name or word, even like hippopotamus, for example, right? But for some reason Harry keeps coming to me, so some of you out there may be connecting with someone named Harry, all right? But if you see the word Harry, if you hear the word Harry just in random conversation in the next few days, it's just sort of confirming to you that there was something in this reading for you, okay? So, you know, I do like to sometimes give these as confirmations. So, you know, if there's a certain word that starts with H jumping out into your mind, or even just the letter H itself, you know, and you do sort of see that a few times in the next few days, or hear it spoken or something in background chatter, something like that, it may be just letting you know that there was definitely something in this reading for you, okay, Sagittarius? So that was actually a super lovely reading. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. I love it when I get that sort of energy on the table. It's fantastic. But if everyone wants to, you know, like and subscribe to the channel, I would super appreciate it. But if this is where we leave each other, thank you so much for your time.